you have a favorite yet? You waiting for a favorite? Oh, you guys are waiting for somebody you know?
Yeah.
Are you? What's their name? Don't look at me like that, Auntie. You want to me? What's up, Auntie? Let me know who's the gang member in the bunch. Jesus. All right, next guy to the stage, Carl Goldthorpe. Come on, give him a round of applause.
I may not be your grandson, but my grandma may not be here soon, so I could be available. Hey, don't worry. She's 100 right now. She thought she would die at 75, and that was the year before I was born, so... I mean, she even took the time going through the process of getting the pink paper on the wall just to say, if I'm dying, don't resuscitate me, all right? This place is screwed up enough. So recently, Copa America and the European football tournament started, and I was looking into news recently just in depth, like what's the weird stuff about the sport? And recently, I found out there was a Nigerian club team that sued another team because they had a curse put on them. You know, this is actually, apparently they killed a crow or a goat, I don't know what, but the team said that caused them to have a losing streak, and now they brought it to court, and they take this stuff really seriously because the judge actually made them, I don't know how you declared as a judge that you have to reverse this curse. I wish here that you could, depending on the size of the animal you sacrifice, that's the amount of luck or the amount of hope you need and have. Like, just to get through your daily routine, if I had to just kill a squirrel just to make it smooth, I totally would do that. Recently, when I was at my doctor's office, the first thing he recommended to me was some hair loss treatment. And this is a horrible feeling. I'm not even 25 yet, and he's already telling me about my hair loss and receding hairline. I mean, it could be worse. I could be like a convertible with the roof back. Okay, I'm just at the top of the Batman logo with the horns. Well, that's what happens when your mom's father goes bald at 30. So I was listening to this British automotive journalist, and he had a great solution to the problem of drunk driving. I don't know if any of you have been arrested for drunk driving. I've had a friend who did. Not the reason I went to jail, but... And so his thought was, you can drive home drunk, except you have to stay in the far right lane, never exceeding 10 miles per hour, and have a flashing light on top of your car. That way we know everyone avoids you. And for people that don't follow it, they get pulled out of the car and they get shot on point. Just straight there. That's how to get rid of the problem. No more drunk driving, at least if it's not without these guidelines. This past Saturday, I went to the UFC event in Glendale with my roommate, and I asked him beforehand, would you want to take some marijuana edibles before we go in? And he said, certainly. I knew he was a lightweight, so I told him, take what you need, and I'll have the rest. I brought along 200, and he took 30, and I had 170.
Oh my God.
Now, you would think I would be the one seeing the devil that evening. But I'd say into the second match, he's getting all woozy, like, oh, I don't know, I can feel this, I have to go throw up and stuff. Meanwhile, I'm focusing my energy, I'm in a Zen mode. Get it towards their punches, move it towards there. I'd be in an anxious state if I wasn't. And I thought he just needed a few minutes to calm himself. But mind you, 20 minutes later, he comes back with 2 fighter fighters, and they have to tell me, those edibles really hit him that hard. And I just looked at him like a depressed parent that's like, you couldn't even handle yourself. Come on. It's like, Jesus, I'm taking 170. I was fine through the night. I had to drive him back home just because he was so woozy after 30. 30! Is my tolerance really that much? I don't know if any of you have a favorite Wikipedia page, but mine was this creation by Microsoft about 15 years ago. It was called the iLoo, and it was having a laptop inside a porta potty. Obviously, yeah, now that problem is not gone now because we have mobile phones, but just think about then. And this was an actual device they were considering coming up with. They never brought it out to production line to test it, but through external documents, it was revealed. And they had concerns like, what if people pee on the screen? What if they are in it too long? And you gotta think of this stuff if you're marketing. Just what are the weird and disgusting horror ways people are gonna use this device? Anyway, I enjoyed being up here. Thank you so much. My name is Carl Goldthorpe, and fuck the Queen of England.
You actually can fuck her husband just died. Get some, Goldthorpe, get some.